Don't worry, this video is not going to be like that anymore. I'm bored of writing, so let's get right into the video. So guys, this is going to be the biggest comparison that I have done so far. This is the iPhone 7 Plus versus the Samsung S8 Plus. I hope you enjoy this video. So whenever you're comparing two things, you need some categories for them both to go into, for example, price or app compatibility or just overall performance and camera quality. I'm going to be going through some of those things, but these are the full list of categories that I will be looking under today. So the first category between these two phones is the design. Number 2 in the categories is camera quality. Number 3 is the screen. Number 4 are the apps or the app stores. And number 5 is the overall performance of the two phones. So without further ado, let's go on to the iPhone 7 Plus. Sorry about the print quality here. My print is rubbish and I've printed onto this normal A4 piece of paper, so it doesn't look great. So let's go into the iPhone 7 Plus. So guys, category 1 is design. So we're going to look at the design of the iPhone 7 Plus. Now again, we have the 4 corners there. We have our camera, our microphone and our torch, the Apple logo there. We have our home button, and on the right of the phone we have the power button. It looks left on there, but it's actually right. And on the left we have the volume buttons as well. So just a normal design of an iPhone. If you're not familiar with iPhones, that is how it basically looks. On the bottom there is normally a headphone jack, but this is actually not got a headphone jack, but I will go into that later in the video. So that is basically the design of the iPhone 7 Plus. It's very, very compact and nicely shaped, which is what I like about it, and it also fits quite a lot of things into such a small phone. Next is the design of the Samsung S8 Plus. Now, I wasn't really familiar before I looked online about the actual design of the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, because I don't own an iPhone 7. I know how the layout is because I have an iPhone SE. I used to have an iPhone 5, but that is fairly similar to the iPhone 7 Plus. We have the curved screen again, but weirdly, that actually goes across, right round, or almost like a circle or an oval sort of. It doesn't, it stops right on the edge, but the actual screen is curved, which is what I like about this kind of thing. Some tellies go inwards, but this just goes kind of outwards and then turns round, which I think is quite cool. And the design, the actual camera is on the back again. You've got your camera, you've got your torch, and that's pretty cool. And you've also got your microphone again. You've got your Samsung logo there, and you have also got your home button. It hasn't really showed up here, so just wait 1 minute. I thought I would just find right in that's supposed to say home, but I used that, so it's quite thick. So just looking at the designs of the two phones, I think they're pretty similar. Okay guys, so moving on to category 2, this is the camera quality. Just heard a noise outside. Okay guys, so the camera on the iPhone 7 Plus films in 4K at 30 frames per second, and it can take still images at 12 megapixels, so it is a very good camera. That is also the same as the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. That camera right there, the rear one, can film in 4K at 30 frames per second and can also take still images at 12 megapixels. So they are the same camera. Obviously not the same camera, but the same camera quality. You know what I mean. Also guys, category 3 is the screen, but I've already gone through that, so just a very, very quick point. They have a widescreen of 16:9 ratio, the curved screen they have as well, so they're fairly similar. So moving on to category 4, which is the apps and the app stores. So Samsung or Android devices, as you may know them, use the Google Play Store. The Google Play Store has this icon when it is blue, green, yellow and red there. And Apple/iOS have the App Store. And the App Store has this icon. It's normally featured in a circle, and it has a pen or a pencil, a paintbrush and just a normal line that makes a shape. Now the Google Play Store and the App Store have different apps, but they are similar. Okay, so they do have the same apps, but they usually charge more on Google Play Store or the App Store. Basically what I mean is some apps might be free on Google Play, but they're not free on the App Store, and some apps on the App Store might be free, but they're not on the Google Play Store. And they do have the same apps, but I think the App Store has more apps than the Google Play Store itself, but the Google Play Store has more, what's the word, they have more obscure apps that not many people know about on there, whereas the App Store tends to thrive in apps that everybody knows about. Also, if I didn't make that clear enough, you cannot download iOS things from the App Store onto your Android device, and you cannot download Google Play items unless you jailbreak your phone, and that goes for the same as Android as well. You cannot download Android games on your iOS device. Okay guys, up next is category 5, which is the overall performance of the two phones. Now both phones are very quick and very easy to use, and they are very fast indeed. The iPhone 7 Plus has a i10 chip, I think. I will just check. Yes, I was right, it was an i10 processor. And the Samsung Galaxy S8 has an octa-core Exynos chip. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing it's very quick though, because they have both got the same processing speed. However, saying that, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, some people have been saying that it is actually quicker than the iPhone 7 Plus, so it just takes that a bit more. Also guys, I forgot to add a category. This is the features category. So first of all, I'm going to start with the main features of the iPhone 7 Plus. So as you may be aware of if you have an iPhone 7 Plus, or don't but you just know about it, this is the old iPod Touch, and in the bottom there we have that little square. Now that means it is not a Touch ID one, so it cannot be unlocked by using your fingerprint, but this one can. Okay, so you just place your fingerprint on that little round thing there, that is your home button, to unlock it, and then you are ready to go, and you are inside the phone. Another cool feature, which I've got to mention earlier in the camera, is that when you are taking a photo, it has a little 2x thing under where that the photo is going to be taken, which means that you can zoom in 2x and get the same quality, which I think is really cool. Also, one more feature that is a main feature is that the iPhone 7 Plus is splash resistant, not water resistant, and not waterproof or splash proof. Only if you get it wet a tiny bit. You cannot drop it in your bath, it would stop working, according to some people and on recent experiments online. So it's not fully waterproof. However, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus is waterproof. Not only is it waterproof, it's dustproof as well. So you can take it to the Sahara Desert and do whatever you want with it without any fear of any dust getting into your Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Yippee! On a serious note, that is actually a pretty good feature. Another cool feature on the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus is that you can actually change how sensitive your home button is going to be. So if you want it more sensitive to touch or less sensitive to touch, you can change it in settings. And finally, I am so impressed by this. You can scan your eye and unlock your phone with your Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Wow. Also, I can't believe I've done this. I've missed off another category. This is price. So for the iPhone 7 Plus, they can have a range of prices from £25 to £500. Not forgetting that that price is only for the actual phone and not for the actual package. For example, if you want a package from EE or Vodafone, then you would have to pay more. Now the price for the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus can range from £100 to 800 smackers. Who would pay that much money for a blooming phone? My word, and that is from the Samsung website. And normally you get the items you want off the supplier's website a lot cheaper than you would normally, so imagine what that could go up to. And again, that is only the price of the actual phone and not for any bundles that come with it, for example with EE or Vodafone again. Now it's time for the results. So, let's start with the first category, design. The winner of the design category is the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. I just think that the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus just has a more integrated design and looks just better. Next is camera quality, and the winner is both of them. It's a tie. The screen goes to... They're both really the same, but I think the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus should get this because it's more curved. So the Samsung takes that round. Next is the apps and the app stores. Just because the design of the app store and just it has everything that you would ever need on there, I think the app store and iPhone and iOS should just take this round. So the iPhone 7 Plus / iOS takes that round. Next is overall performance. Again, I think the iPhone takes this. I know that some cases the Samsung is quicker, but I just find that iPhones are really quick compared to Android, which is sometimes quite slow. I know this is really biased because I don't own any Samsung things. I do own an Android, but I don't really use it that much, and it's a Kindle Fire HD. This is not an endorsement or a advertisement of Kindle's products. So for overall performance, the iPhone 7 Plus / iOS takes that one as well. Next is features. For features, I think that the Samsung has got to take it. It has everything that is really intelligent and that you would need for a phone. So some of it is quite high tech and just a bit of a waste of time, but I do think it's quite good, so that takes that round. So the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus takes that round. Final round, price. Now, what is all of that light? Sorry, I will try and move. Now, for this round, I have carefully looked at all of the prices of them all, and I think that it's got to be a draw because who would pay £800 for that kind of phone? No one would. They would either get it for free, but with a bundle, which is like £34 a month, which is basically what the iPhone 7 Plus is as well. So I think that it should just be the same. So for the price, it's a tie. Now, the results have been carefully verified, and verified again, by me. And the overall winner is... drumroll please. Yeah! The Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus! Yeah! But seriously though, this thing's a beast. So that concludes today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like and subscribe for more, I guess. I say this every time, you know what to do. See you later. Also, comment down below your favourite phone, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus or the iPhone 7 Plus. Your decision. Comment down below. See you later.